Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great evening. My name is Riley Schrader and I'm requesting $2 million to get my business up and running. The Collective Eatery and Market is a food hall that will provide a wide variety of food meant to cater to anyone's wants and desires. With over 17,000 square feet, the Collective will provide 18 different eateries as well as a market and a bar. What's the problem, you ask? Think back to a time when your family was on vacation and you had to figure out something to eat, but were having a hard time deciding on something that everyone would like. Besides the food court in your local mall, you would have to make multiple stops to get everyone's food. Not at the Collective Eatery and Markets, a one-stop shop for any type of mood food. While fast food does dominate the food service market, I believe that there is a gap just waiting to be filled with an all-in-one type of vibe, and this proposition is just that. Just because the market is already highly saturated doesn't mean that it couldn't use some new ideas or concepts when it comes to presentation as well as the delivery. The Collective will be of the same quality, if not better, than a sit-down restaurant, but at the speed of a fast food one. Who knows, maybe one day, food halls will dominate the market. Our solution for this is a food hall. It provides a wide variety of food options while only making one stop, and it offers a broad variety of people a place to come and enjoy food with their friends. Strategically place tables for guests to come and enjoy their meals in a more intimate and creative space with views of the retail vendors from the various seating spaces. Before you ask, why would you not just go to the mall? This is because these booth slots are fully equipped kitchens that can perfectly cook anything from a breakfast burrito to a 9-hour-long cooked to perfection steak sandwich, leaving the customers with way higher quality options than just the traditional food court. The actual service that I plan to provide would be a combination of retail and food vendor slots with either a small retail space or a space with a full kitchen. My ideal location would be in Bricktown, Oklahoma City in a large warehouse type building. This service would be catered to already locally owned restaurants, food trucks, and small local kitchens, as well as having one space dedicated to short-term leases as a concept kitchen space where creators can test their cuisine using our space before jumping into the investment of their own food truck or kitchen space. When it comes to starting a business, marketing is very important. Starting out, social media in recent years has been booming, so I would make a social media page on every major platform, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and I would start those before we started construction so that people knew what was going on when they passed by. Within those social media apps, you can also sponsor your posts, and that will reach more potential customers, whether it's not just the people you're following or that are following you. It would post on people in your local area so that it reaches more potential customers. Billboards next to the highway continue to draw in customers from everywhere, and that would be a great viable option right off the highway in downtown Oklahoma City. I plan to have a soft opening to allow friends and family to try everything and leave a review about their experience to allow people to review our foods before we actually open. This will also give people an idea of what we will offer, so they might want to try it based off of a review. As of now, the team is just me and my dad. My father has agreed to invest $1 million as a safety net if any unexpected expenses arise. He is also my chief financial advisor and will be around to help keep up with the books. Once all construction is finished, I will have to hire a few more of my own employees to do maintenance as well as be workers in the market. Other than that, it will be on the vendors to bring in their own staff and supplies besides basic kitchen equipment. Below is my financials for the project as well as after. The startup costs are going to be obviously with all the construction and things like that. I plan to have it only last 2 months. It's going to be quick in and out so I can get those vendors in there as soon as possible because that monthly bill is quite high. But once I have those vendors in there, the monthly bill will be completely covered. I will not have to worry about that, and I will still be making profit off of that, which means that I will in turn get to give money back to my investors faster. I believe I will be able to pay my investors back by year 3 with up to 25% equity over the last 2 years, hoping for less on that though. With $2 million from one of you, I can build a food hall of eateries to cater to any group's needs. The market for this food will only continue to rise, and with the implications of all the varieties of food, I believe this investment will be very profitable. Just because I came up with a relatively new concept doesn't mean that I won't have any competitors in the field. Nearby spots in Bricktown, Oklahoma City will be my main competitors as they will be basically my neighbors. Lots of people go bar hopping down there, so making sure that they're coming into the collective instead of like Bricktown Brewery or the Bourbon Street Cafe is crucial. Food courts in the mall would be probably my second. I think that like when people are thinking about a variety of food, they're probably thinking about the mall. They don't think about maybe a food hall because there's just not very many of them. Although there is one across town on like the other side of downtown that does provide roughly the same amount or roughly the same kind of food. It's just not like the same quantity. We would have more, we would have better, and I don't see it as real competition. I plan on using the $2 million to redo the interior of the building that I plan on renting. I'll plan on using that money to pay for the rent for the building as well as the utilities on the building, including like setting up new equipment, putting in new walls, doing renovations, all of those types of things. That would also include seating and tables for the common area of the building, as well as any licensing and advertising that I will need for the project. Will you be my investor? Next time you go out with your family, I want you to think about where you're going to eat and how hard it's going to be to think about where you're going to eat and how it would be so much easier to come eat at the Collective Eatery and Market. Thank you.